Today is Garfield Day, everybody's favorite lazy, lasagna-loving cat, which debuted over 40 years ago. All right, we're going to start with Garfield. When I was a child, I drew endless drawings of Garfield and would make books of him, and I just loved drawing Garfield. And who would have thought I would still be drawing Garfield 40 years later, right? Okay, here we go, 30 years later. We're gonna start with his eyes. We're gonna do one eye. It's almost like a full circle, but at the bottom, you're gonna make it a little bit flatter. So it almost looks like maybe a gumdrop. This one. And then right where these come together, that's where it's gonna be his cute pink nose. So erase in there. So we got his pink nose. Now, we all know Garfield, and Garfield is lazy. So we're gonna give him his lazy eyes, kind of like half mass. Make this, when you do it, thicker than the rest, so it kind of looks like lashes. And we're gonna make his eyes. So his eyes are gonna be like bowls. And then inside there, put a little shiny and his pupil. Shiny and the pupil. Great job. All right, so now, coming off of his mouth, so right about here, we are gonna be making where his mouth goes down and up. Okay, and the same thing on this side. Gonna go down and up, right along his eye. And on either side, it's gonna go up and over. Same thing over here, up and over. Perfect. Oh, that's hilarious. Perfect, because it's a cat. I crack myself up. All right, we're gonna do the bottom of his mouth. He's got a rounded, we'll keep it going up here. Face, and it's gonna come over, we're gonna make it come over here a little bit more. Am I doing this okay here? We gotta somehow connect this. Wow, that's like an egg shape, but it's gonna look good in the end, okay? We're gonna make this work. Okay, so let's clean this up. Erase your time, clean up. Clean up on aisle Garfield, aisle 3. Okay, better. Okay, so he's been in comic strips, TV shows, video games, books, films, and holiday specials. Who created Garfield? Jim Davis. It was originally intended to focus on his owner, John. And the original strip was called John, Jon, John. But his friend, he said, hey, can you look at my comic strip? And so he checked it out. It was just starting out. And he goes, well, can't you see what this is about? And he's like, what? He's like, this is all about the cat. So they changed it to the cat, whose name was Garfield. And I've got more fun facts on that. So originally it was named John. I think Garfield is way better. So try to find the middle, and now we're gonna do his ear. So we're gonna do one, like a rainbow. Okay, and then we're gonna do another rainbow here. It's kind of like a crooked rainbow. And inside there, we're gonna do another rainbow. Whoosh. Good job. And on the side, same thing. Another rainbow, but it's off. You notice it's off to the side, so we left space here. Now, inside there, this is where his, like, signature hair is. And I think it's hairs. I don't know, birthmark. It's just what it is, okay? That's just, we're just copying it. Okay, do the same thing on this side. Perfect. Okay, super. And then on either side, he's got these little whiskers, but his whiskers go out and come to a point. Do 3 of these. 2. And one more. 3. Perfect. Now let's do one over here. 1, 2, 3. Super. And then on the sides, these are his like marks. So you can just make it simple and go do 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 do. Do another one. Do 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 do. Just little things like that. All right, he's looking good. Look at that smirky mixed smirkers. All right, Garfield was named after Davis's grandfather, and his name was James A. Garfield Davis, which he was named after, I think, President Garfield, or I don't know, something like that. Okay, let's get his tummy in there. So he's got this big old belly. We're gonna put him in here. Perfect. All right, so let's do his, we're gonna do his arm right here. So it's coming out of his head. It's almost like making a V here. All right, so this is gonna be his paw. Now we wanna put his fingers. So we have one big finger right here. One, let's erase in here because it's really hard to like see. Too many lines. Cleaning it up with our eraser. Okay, so we have, this is like his palm. And then we have, oh, I should have made this finger bigger. I guess we can bring it in bigger. And this one, I think, will be bigger. Okay, so this is his, cleaning this up. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, and this is gonna come down. Oh, that's looking better. And it's gonna connect. Oh yes, like it's coming, right? It's coming along. I might have made this, should have made this maybe a touch deeper. Again, with the eraser. Okay, great job. And then his other hand, it's just kind of like peeking over. So you're gonna go 1 finger, 2 finger, 3 finger. So you wanna erase inside the fingers. Super job. So Jim now has a team of artists working on, I mean, he's been doing this for 40 years, working on Garfield, but everything goes through him in the end. So he's the one that has a team. They come up with the idea. It all goes through him, but he has a team of artists that help him get it out because it is too much for one person to do. So he's trained them on how to make the perfect Garfield. So we're gonna put his leg in here. So he has his leg coming out and it's gonna bend. And his leg's coming out and bend. And his other leg is gonna go up and over. And I'll make it go up and over and it's gonna like kind of like touch right here. I know it looks funny. And then his other leg is behind it. So this one comes behind. Very confusing. This is actually his tail here. You'll see that when it comes out. So let's finish off this foot. So this is heel. And then he's got his 1, 2 toes. And then the third toe's kind of behind and it's gonna come in. Oh yes, perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, now this is gonna go here, jump, and then continue it on. And then this is like his toes like curling over here. Now, this is his tail. It's coming here, gonna keep it going. Whoop, and it's gonna loop up. Zoop. And over. All right, and then he's got his signature loop, loop, loop. And this will be Sharpied black. Garfield's merchandise brings in $750 million to $1 billion annually. Are you kidding me? Can you imagine 40 years ago if you told Jim how much Garfield would be making? He probably would have a heart attack with like unbelief, you know? Seriously. Oh, remember these fun? These are actually fun. Watch. Sound effects and all. Okay, one more. Oh, it's hard to do it this direction. There we go. Look at that. Easy cheesy lemon squeezy. Now we're going to do, oh, Odie. Odie, oh, look, Odie. Odie, he could not help himself. He's like, dude, I want to be part of the action. What's happening? Let's have fun. So we're going to swipe this in there. All right, his little cute nose. And then off of that, we're going to go like this. It's part of his eye. And then we're going to make his big old eyeball. It's going to come right here. Doop. He's just looking, he's looking over at Garfield like, what is happening? Okay, now we're going to do this side. Loop this around. And we're going to go bloop, bloop, bloop. And we're going to put a shiny in there and a pupil. Shiny and pupil. And now over it, this is like his skin or eyeballs going over his head. Bloop, 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 bloop. And, oh, coming off of here a little bit. This is his mouth, his little cheek. And then over here, we got another cheek coming down. And then we'll bring this down. And he's got this extra little bleep. Okay, now, oh, and he's got this little, bleep, bleep, little hairs. And now his ears. So we're going to have one ear up, over, and then we're going to bring this down. Good job. I might even make them thinner, but that's okay. No, maybe I will. Thin it out a little bit. I like that better. Okay, so let's do this side. Oh, this one's going to kind of come out more. Oh, so cute. All right, there you have it. You guys got this. And then you can put a shadow down below. So you can just take some gray, put a shadow so it looks like he's just chilling. All right, peace out, people.